Hi guys, this is Estella Ren. Today I'm going to introduce my recent research project, which asks a question that how do people respond to advertisements in YouTube that use average-sized and plus-size models? Do they think large-sized models are more attractive than ultra-thin models? Do they like these advertisements or not? Here, I choose 8 advertising videos from 6 different brands as the primary source data. I read 1,473 comments in total under these advertisements. So, what do I find? I will show you in a few minutes. People's perceptions of beauty have evolved significantly throughout history. Only in the last century, women's ideal body types have changed several times. In the golden age of Hollywood, the ideal woman had large breasts, slim waist, hourglass figure. The classical model is Marilyn Monroe, dream goddess in millions of hertz. 1980s is the age for supermodels, when workout videos became fashionable for a time. A decade later, the ideal body inverts into what Kate Moss looks like, extremely thin and waspish. Entering the 21st century, Kim Kardashian becomes the ideal beauty standard for the modern woman. Women are expected to be skinny but also with large breasts and butt, while maintaining a flat tummy. When we gradually form our own standards of beauty, figure portraits of models in fashion magazines and advertisements play an important role here. Women in advertisements are pervasively thinner and below average in weight when compared to the average American woman. In reality, the average US woman is 5 feet 4 inches and weighs 140 pounds. By contrast, the average US model is 5 feet 11 inches and weighs only 117 pounds. The previous research found that when female university students were exposed to idealized images of women in advertisements, they are more likely to feel anxious and body shamed. We may question ourselves, why can't I be that thin? Women's negative feelings about their bodies may be what advertisers expect to see. The more people feel unsatisfied with their appearance, the more likely people are to buy products that may bring them closer to the ideal figures. However, there are some advertisements taking on an unusual path. The Dove launched a campaign for Real Beauty in 2004, featuring models with many different attributes. In 2020, an advertisement of Calvin Klein was hotly disputed. The brand chooses Jerry Jones, a plus-sized black transgender woman, as one of the faces of the 2020 Pride campaign. How do people feel when they see normal and plus-sized female figures in advertisements? Were they more likely to empathize with these models? I try to answer these questions. I mainly focus on the comments under selected advertisements, which are a kind of qualitative data, so I can make the content analysis of them. The advertisements I choose all have dozens to hundreds of comments, namely from Lane Bryant, Calvin Klein, Victoria's Secret, Sports Illustrated, Aerie, and Dove. Among them, 6 advertisings employ average-size and plus-size models, such as Ashley Green and Candice Huffing, and another 2 employ ultra-thin models. They help me compare users' responses between these 2 kinds of advertisings. This is where I started. I began the study with a draft codebook, including a set of deductive codes: objection, appreciation, dislike, beauty standard, which are derived from prior academic research in this field. Moreover, I also code inductively. If the comment has words like love it or disgust, which indicates a strong emotion, I recognized it and gave it a code name, such as surprise, anger, appreciation, disgust, and dislike. These 5 code names are not joined up all at once, but given when I found the new emotion do not fit existing codes. When people talking about whether they think of these models beautiful or not, I call this kind of comments as beauty standards. I also made some slight changes to the codename I wrote at first. For clarification, Objection was renamed as Objection to Buy, since some comments say they will boycott the brand because they hate this advertising. One thing that surprises me most is that the health issue is such a heated discussion that appears frequently in the comments of each video. People's evaluation surrounding body images of models are full of words like fat, obesity, and overweight. Therefore, I create a new codename, Fitness, for this data. And then, I did a line-by-line coding, where I comb closely through the comments again and try to code everything and sort them into categories. Here's the final codebook I got in the end. At last, I did a thematic analysis by using the codebook and the code structure I have made. I reviewed the categories that reflect the themes, and then ranked the frequency of codes under each category. I found that most users enjoyed advertisings that employ every size and plus-size models, while a few people disagree and argue that the brand is promoting obesity and poor health. In advertisings featuring every size and plus-size models, the comments saying they love the models are generally higher than voicing they dislike. But compared with advertisings use thinner models, comments showing negative emotions towards models are rare. Above all, there's a huge difference in the comments regarding beauty standards and fitness. Some users said they miss skinny models and hope the brand bring them back, while others praise the brand for showing a diverse beauty standard that is more than a skinny white woman. When it comes to whether people find these models beautiful and attractive, some people who oppose it think that this is not a problem of beauty, but of health. Being healthy is a top priority. They think models should be who you want to be. Large size means an unhealthy diet and lifestyle, which should not be glorified in this way. However, some refuted that average size or plus-size shape is not directly relevant to poor health and unhealthy lifestyle. Some women are overweight because they have just given birth and are breastfeeding. The models represent a more realistic image than super skinny models, relate more to them, and boost their self-esteem for beauty. It's so sad to see such opposing attitudes towards these unusual advertisings. Some users use insulting words to convey their anger and dislike to the video and models. Others said they were frustrated and struck by this dissenting voice. Personally, I think people need an open heart instead of looking at big size and beauty in dualism. It's certain that there's more than one type of beauty, and we should give others more recognition and respect. I hope my video can restore the rational look of both sides of views and promote mutual understanding and empathy.